Are you over 60 and wondering if it's too late to change your habit? It's not. In this deeply reflective and heartfelt video, I will share you the 7 healthy living habits that transformed his health, peace of mind, and purpose after turning 60. This isn't just advice, it's lived wisdom, forged through decades of experience, mistakes, and redemption. These habits are simple, timeless, and powerful, and you can start them today. Whether you're just entering your golden years or already well into them, this is your invitation to live with intention, joy, and strength. Like, comment, and subscribe if this video speaks to your soul. Share your story in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. Turn on notifications so you never miss a moment of wisdom and inspiration. Your second chapter can be your best chapter. I was 50 when I realized I'd spent more time rushing through life than actually living it. I was tired, my back ached, my mind raced at night, and my heart longed for peace. If you're watching this and you're past 50, let me tell you something, you are not too late. You're just on time. And today, I want to share with you 7 healthy living habits that turned my life around. Not overnight, but over time. And I hope they'll do the same for you. Habit 1, wake up with purpose, not panic. For years I woke up to the sound of an alarm like it was a fire drill. I'd jump out of bed, already stressed. But one morning, I decided to wake up differently. I sat still. I listened to the birds. I gave thanks. And then I asked myself one simple question: what do I want this day to feel like? Not accomplish, not finish, but feel like. Waking up with a calm mind sets the tone for your entire day. A short prayer, 5 minutes of silence, a gentle stretch by the window. These small things invite peace before the world barges in. You ever wake up and feel like the day's already got a head start on you? Like you're late to a life you didn't sign up for? Let me explain how many seniors fall into the trap of waking up either too rushed or too aimless. But waking with purpose doesn't mean waking up to a packed schedule. It means starting your day with intention, gratitude, and direction. Why it matters: your mindset in the first 30 minutes of the day sets the emotional tone for the next 12 hours. If you begin calm, grateful, and focused, you're less likely to feel overwhelmed, anxious, or irritated. What you can do: sit quietly for 5 minutes after waking. Say aloud or write down 3 things you're grateful for. Ask yourself, what would make today a good day? Don't check your phone first thing. Check in with yourself. At 51, I replaced the alarm clock with the sound of my breath. I stopped waking up like the world was on fire, and I started waking up like I had a gift to unwrap. Habit 2, move like you want to stay here. My father used to say, use it or lose it. I didn't listen until I could barely bend to tie my shoes. At 52, I started walking, just 15 minutes a day at first. Then I added gentle stretches, Tai Chi, light resistance training. I didn't do it to build muscle. I did it because I wanted to be able to hug my grandchildren without groaning. Movement is life. You don't need a gym. You need intention. Move to feel alive. Dance while you're cooking. Stretch during the commercials. Walk after dinner. Your body is a garden. Don't let it go wild. I used to avoid stairs like they were my enemy. Now I take them slow, but I take them with pride. Movement isn't about chasing youth. It's about preserving function. As the old man says, motion is lotion. Seniors don't need intense exercise routines. They need consistent, gentle movement that keeps the joints fluid, the muscles awake, and the heart engaged. Why it matters: physical inactivity accelerates aging. Movement improves circulation, bone strength, balance, and mental health. It's also a proven method to reduce the risk of dementia, depression, and chronic diseases. What you can do: walk 30 minutes a day, outdoors, at a mall, or even in your home. Add balance exercises like standing on one leg while brushing your teeth. Gentle yoga, Tai Chi, or water aerobics are perfect for aging joints. Stretch your arms, legs, and back every morning. I move because I want to keep hugging, keep laughing, and keep dancing at my great-granddaughter's wedding someday. Habit 3. Eat like you love yourself. At 60, I gave up fast food, not because someone told me to, but because I wanted to see what it felt like to nourish myself. I started eating colors, greens, berries, beans, nuts. I traded fried for baked, salt for herbs, sugar for fruit. Food isn't just fuel, it's medicine. And for us seniors, it's either healing us or hurting us. You don't have to be perfect, but be mindful. Sit down when you eat. Chew slowly. Bless your food. Your plate is a mirror of how you treat yourself. When I stopped eating like I was punishing myself, everything changed. As we age, our digestion slows, our metabolism shifts, and our nutritional needs change. The old man reminds us that food is no longer about indulgence. It's about sustenance, longevity, and self-respect. Why it matters. Healthy food supports energy, reduces inflammation, and maintains muscle mass. It keeps chronic diseases at bay and fuels your brain and body. What you can do: eat whole, colorful foods, leafy greens, berries, sweet potatoes, legumes. Reduce processed foods, sugar and sodium. Eat smaller portions but nutrient-dense meals. Chew slowly, be present, enjoy your meals. At 65, I traded my burger for baked salmon and broccoli. My body didn't thank me in words, but in energy, clarity, and a lighter step. Habit 4. Drink water like it's sacred. When I was younger, I drank everything but water, coffee, soda, liquor. At 65, my doctor told me my kidneys were tired. That's when I started carrying a flask, not of whiskey, but of clean, cold water. Water flushes out pain. It oils your joints. It keeps your mind clear. Seniors often confuse thirst with hunger, and it leads to weight gain and fatigue. Aim for 6-8 glasses a day. Add lemon if you like, but drink with gratitude. Each sip is life. I used to think coffee was enough. My body disagreed. Dehydration is common and dangerous among seniors. It can cause confusion, fatigue, and joint pain. The old man talks about how simply drinking water became one of his most powerful health habits. Why it matters. Water regulates body temperature, flushes toxins, supports kidney and liver function, and keeps joints lubricated. Seniors are less likely to feel thirsty, making hydration even more critical. What you can do: carry a reusable water bottle wherever you go. Sip water slowly throughout the day. Add lemon, mint, or cucumber to make it more appealing. Watch out for caffeine and alcohol. They dehydrate. Now I drink water like it's an offering to my future self, because in many ways it is. Habit 5. Rest like a wise man. There's no badge of honor for being tired all the time. In my 40s, I thought naps were for the weak. Now, I nap like a cat and sleep like a king. Why? Because rest is repair. When you rest, your body heals, your memory sharpens, your mood lifts. Go to bed early, turn off the screens, read something gentle, breathe deeply. And if you need to nap during the day, do it. You've earned it. Rest isn't lazy, it's wise. Rest isn't doing nothing, it's doing what your body needs. The old man reflects on his younger years, chasing productivity and treating rest like laziness. In his 60s, chronic fatigue and poor sleep forced him to listen to his body. And once he did, everything changed. Why it matters. Good sleep improves immune function, memory, mood, and healing. Seniors often sleep less deeply, but need rest just as much, if not more. What you can do: maintain a regular sleep routine, even on weekends. Create a bedtime ritual. Dim lights, soft music, no screens. Use lavender, chamomile tea, or soft breathing exercises to wind down. Listen to your body. Nap if you need to, but not too late in the day. Now I treat rest like a ritual. I light a candle, whisper a prayer, and slip into sleep like I'm returning home. Habit 6. Connect before you collapse. At 70, I lost my wife. I thought I'd be okay alone, but I wasn't. I withdrew. I stopped calling friends. And one night, I sat in silence, and realized I hadn't laughed in weeks. That's when I picked up the phone. I called an old friend, and we cried together. Then we laughed. Connection is medicine. Loneliness weakens the immune system. Friendship strengthens the heart. Talk to your neighbors. Join a group. Volunteer. Tell someone you love them. And if no one's calling you, you call them. We were not made to walk this path alone. Loneliness doesn't always look like sadness. Sometimes it looks like silence. Let Me opens up about the years I spent isolated, after loss, and how human connection became the medicine I didn't know I needed. Why it matters. Social connection strengthens the immune system, protects against cognitive decline, and adds years to your life. It also brings joy, laughter, and emotional stability. What you can do: reconnect with old friends. Start with one call. Join a club, walking group, or community center. Volunteer. Your wisdom is needed somewhere. Have weekly video chats with family or neighbors. After 70, I learned this truth. We don't need more time. We need more shared moments. Purdue, habit number 7. Reflect. Don't regret. I've made mistakes. I've let people down. I've let myself down. But I refuse to let regret write the last chapter. This habit is about gentle. The old man believes in looking back to learn, not to punish, and in looking forward with humility, hope, and courage. Why it matters. Reflection builds self-awareness, emotional resilience, and purpose. Regret only paralyzes. Reflection empowers. What you can do: keep a small journal. Write each night, one gratitude, one lesson, one improvement. Speak kindly to yourself. Forgive your past self. You're not the same person anymore. Goal. Reflect weekly. What lifted you? What drained you? What matters now? Every scar I carry is a lesson I've earned. Every wrinkle is a chapter I've written. I'm not perfect, but I'm still growing. These habits aren't about adding years to your life. They're about adding life to your years. They're about waking up each day with grace in your breath and peace in your bones. If you're over 50, this is your time, not to slow down, but to live deeper. Start small, start today, and remember, I'm walking this path with you. I used to count the years I'd lost. Now I count the days I have left, and I fill them with meaning. Each night, I write one thing I'm grateful for, one thing I learned, and one thing I'll do better tomorrow. Self-reflection is not guilt, it's growth. Look at your day, not as a critic, but as a gardener. Pull the weeds, water the flowers. Tomorrow plant again. You're not too old to learn. You're just old enough to teach yourself with gentleness. So there you have it. 7 habits that changed my life after 50. Waking with purpose, moving with joy, eating with love, drinking with care, resting with wisdom, connecting with others. I've made mistakes. I've let people down. I've let myself, but I refuse to let regret write the last chapter. This habit is about gentle introspection. The old man believes in looking back to learn, not to punish, and in looking forward with humility, hope, and courage. Why it matters. Reflection builds self-awareness, emotional resilience, and purpose. Regret only paralyzes. Reflection empowers. What you can do: keep a small journal. Write each night, one gratitude, one lesson, one improvement. Speak kindly to yourself. Forgive your past self. You're not the same person anymore. Reflect weekly. What lifted you? What drained you? What matters now? Every scar I carry is a lesson I've earned. Every wrinkle is a chapter I've written. I'm not perfect, but I'm still growing. If you're still breathing, your story's not done. You're not behind. You're blooming, slowly, beautifully, like an old oak tree that's weathered many storms, but still stands tall. Don't wait to live. Start with one habit, just one, and come back tomorrow. I'll be here, still learning, still growing, just like you. It's never too late to live well. Start today. Subscribe for more weekly wisdom and stories from the old man. Share your favorite habit from the video in the comments. Let's grow together.